Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Florida International Panthers taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone.
And the Florida
15.
International Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
That's a route the QBs and receivers should be able to connect on in their seat. It's a simple 5-yard hitch route. Receivers got to do a better job catching the football.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. At the 35, he's got room. Delivers the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
They're bringing heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Dorsett. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. FIU pushing tempo.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Nelson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Handoff to the lone back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to pass. It's Dorsett. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll try the run. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Off the play fake on 1st down. They're trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Lyons. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He's looking for a man on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida International 7, Kentucky 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll go to the ground. Steamrolls his way ahead. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Defense in press coverage. Movement here from the tight end. The give. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. FIU pushing tempo.
Brings up second and goal.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panther. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Dorsett. Batted into the air, and it's picked off.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. They forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
The give on the inside. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football, getting the 1st down. That surprised everyone in the building.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. Got a lot of running room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over 1st and 10.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. They go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air, using the quick game. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's going to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, its sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Dorsett. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The aerial assault continues. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Dorsett. Looking downfield. Soft spot in the middle.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Yankee Blue! Terrier!
Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll put the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And they got him for the sack. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights off a defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to get to him. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. No, he just flat ran over him. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
A run for the quarterback. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Green 25.
Looking downfield, it's Dorsett. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Kentucky Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Back to throw, it's Dorsett. Moving away from pressure. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Most offensive coordinators. Really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
Okay, ready?
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
Cricket. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
End off from the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And the returner is stopped.
And the Florida International offense will take over. 1st and 10.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's McNeil. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
FIU will line up to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line.
Kentucky Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? This quarterback part of their running game. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
He looks that one in nicely. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Scanning the field, it's Bettis. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Kentucky! They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets open down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. FIU pushing tempo.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's McNeil. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Panthers are on the move.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the 1st, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Back to the air one more time. On target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, but listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that?
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, you can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. FIU pushing tempo. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Normally, I would say, fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Just feeds the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Picks up one. Third down coming up.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been muddy. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Headed outside for the line. It's Hodges. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Florida International offense will take over. First and 10.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he intercepts it.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have